Hi and welcome to Oakwood. We've produced this short video just to show our members how to get into the club safely with all the COVID measures and restrictions that we've put in place for the ability to get back to playing tennis. We've followed the recent UK guidelines and we've set the club up and we're ready to go with some bookings happening this week. Our club president Martin Collar is going to show us the way to navigate the courts and how to get in and play some tennis, and we'll explain the rules and the do's and don'ts as we move on through the video. So Martin's just arrived at the club now and he's observed the first rule, which is he's made a booking. Please don't turn up to the club if you don't have a court booking, and he's parked his car and kept a space between the next parked car. He's now going to head into the club following the one-way system. One of the rules of the club is to make sure that you sanitize your hands upon entry and exit from the courts. So you'll notice at the club there's a one-way system in place. There's no entry into court 3, but the entrance is in through the original and normal entrance. If you've forgotten to wash your hands, sanitize your hands at the main gate, there's another opportunity as you approach the courts. And here we are walking past the new clubhouse. Isn't it coming along nicely? That'll be ready by the end of the year and hopefully these restrictions will have been lifted by then and we can make great use of it going forward. The clubhouse remains closed. So myself and Martin have booked court 3 to play on. As you can see, court 1 and court 5 are in play, so we're just going to wait here and let the guys know that we've turned up. One of the other rules of the club is we need to make sure our balls are marked, so we're bringing our own balls and we're marking them with our own unique marks. If you've forgotten to do that, there is a magic marker that we've applied on the side of the court. There's also a first aid kit in there just in case, but one of the rules that we've set out is that everybody is COVID free and fit and healthy and ready to play tennis. We don't want to put any extra pressure on the NHS. So we've got court 3 booked. I'm just going to let these guys know, see if they're ready to hold on and let us come on court. I see they've stopped play. Ben and Matt, yeah. Is it okay if we come on? We've got court 3 booked. Yeah. Thanks. You'll notice that we've removed the gates where we can and we've cable tied gates open so that no gate surfaces need to be touched. So please be mindful when you're at the club. The only thing you should be touching is your own equipment. There's a no touching rule for tennis balls, so you need to bring your own tennis balls and make sure you don't touch anybody else's tennis balls. If a ball comes across onto your court, either kick it back or just push it back with your racket, but be mindful not to touch. Although not encouraging spectators per se, we do realise that some of our members are juniors who have booking rights, and also some of our members might be having people bringing them to and from the courts. So we've set up a special spectator area on court 4 so that these people can have somewhere for them to stand and watch. So we've got this court book now. We're going to communicate with the guys and let them know. We've got waiting squares all around, so when you come to the club, choose what square works best for you, but there's always squares available to set out where we should be standing. Boys, we've got that court book now. So now they're on the squares we can walk on. Thanks, boys. Please make sure to observe the one-way rule, and remember, when you've finished your match, leave via court 3.
rubbish. Yes.
Please remember when changing ends to always swap on opposite sides of the net. Please remember as well to make sure that you take all your equipment with you when you finish your match. Don't leave anything on court. And follow the one-way exit. Do remember that following the UK and LTA guidelines, it's singles play only at the moment. Doubles is allowed, but only if all 4 players are from the same household. Although we have WC available, it's the disabled WC in the football club. We do want to discourage use of the toilet facilities, so please be mindful of that when leaving home and try and make sure that you don't need toilet breaks when you're at the club. Please make sure that when you finish your match, you leave no more than 10 minutes afterwards. We need to discourage any socialising or extracurricular activities. So we hope that you've found this video informative. We hope you're looking forward to getting back to the courts, and we hope that you understand the restrictions and the measures that have been put in place so that we can carry on playing after what's it been now, 8 weeks of no tennis. Hope to see you on court soon.